Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to another episode of Real Talk Unscripted. I am your host, your cuz, your fam, your big bro, nephew. Huh? Real Talk. EJ to be exact. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing? How is everybody doing? We have a few things to get into. Yes, I am a little behind. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. My goodness. You know what I'm saying? Things can come up. Make sure you like the video on your way in. Make sure you like the video. We have a couple of things though that we're going to cover here today. I'm good. I'm good, man. Glad you're doing all right. Glad you're doing all right, man. Glad you're doing all right. Obviously, you see the title. You see the title. You know, Spurs exposed. You know what I'm saying? They obviously had a game against Denver. We'll talk a bit about that. Celtics winning the East. I'll have you to. I'm just going to tell y'all. I think the Celtics are the favorite in the East. Um, I've seen all I've needed to see. You know what I'm saying? I've seen all I've needed to see. I'm no longer pushing back on that. They're the best team in the East, so there's no need to keep pondering about that. That quick, yeah. Jason Tatum has shown he's that good that quick. No low is not coming. That's why he's with the other pieces of the thumbnail, and he would have been in the title. What's up, Fly? And then I do see that Lowe has dropped a video on Pensare basketball. Now, I have not watched it yet. I have not watched it yet. But just based off of the thumbnail, I was like, you know what? We'll watch it together. Okay? We're going to watch it together. You know? And let's see what Legend of Winning does in that video. But first things first, yeah, the thumbnail is crazy. Going AI on the thumbnail is crazy. Putting P cross-eyed is insane. But you already know the response. The response is going to be Penn's going to have a thumbnail with him holding some food or something. Yeah, it's finna get. Yeah. So, but again, we'll get into that a little bit later. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Make sure y'all like the stream, Briefly, I'll speak about the Spurs and the Nuggets. I want to speak a bit about that game. Not going to spend too much time on it because I've talked about it a bit. Make sure that you continue to tap in. We had an instant reaction on Town Hall Hoop streams on Saturday. Make sure y'all continue to tap into that. Thank you for all of the support. That live stream has just crossed 10K views. So we appreciate y'all for that. Make sure you continue to support Town Hall Hoop streams. And make sure you go view that because we talked about the game right afterwards. And like this stream as well. But here's the deal. All right? Here's the deal. If I'm the Spurs, and I've said this, I'm not discouraged by this game. I'm not discouraged by this game at all. I think they have some solutions to some of the problems that they were dealing with offensively. Now, they will have to do something more drastic defensively, though. And I think they were trying to use that game to see, if they would. Right. I think this was the game you experiment. And I know, Jokic just cooked him before, yada, yada, yada. I do understand that. But at the same time, you kind of say to yourself, well, these are previous years, previous matchups. Wemby's a better player right now than he's ever been. Let's see if Wemby can guard Nikola Jokic in these one-on-one settings. And the answer is no, he cannot. right? And so now that you kind of know, you take this game as knowing he can't, right? And then you make your adjustments accordingly. But you have your answer. Victor Wembanyama cannot guard Nikola Jokic one-on-one. I'm not saying this is like some terrible thing. This isn't. But I'm saying I think you use that. They use that game to see, hey, because if we could stay solid here, maybe we can affect, some of the actions that come afterward, right? Staying attached to Jokic on dribble handoffs and things of that nature, not switching. You know what I'm saying? Um, and maybe that does affect Jamal Murray game. Jamal Murray only got up, 12, 13 shots? But that's also due to the fact that they were heavy helping off of Christian Brown. And so obviously, that's not a bad bet to say, hey, we want Christian Brown to take this number of shots if we can hold Jamal Murray to 13 or 12 or 13 field goal attempts. You know what I'm saying? Just in general. But that was also based off of the premise of, well, Wemby can hold up in these matchups. He can't. So now they have to make an adjustment to that. They can't continue to go out here and say, Wemby, you're going to guard Nikola Jokic one-on-one for basically the entirety of the game. That's not going to work. Denver posted like Swipers had said earlier today, but at the end of the game, I saw it. It was like a 130 or something like that, or high 120 something offensive rating when Nikola Jokic was on the court. That's not going to work. If the game turns into who's going to score more points, like high scoring outings, Denver's going to beat the Spurs. They have to be able to guard the Nuggets better than what they showed this weekend, for sure. But if these games are repeatedly 118, 120, 121, 125, I feel like the 4 or 5 point gap always going to swing Denver's way in a high offensive bout, because they're the best offensive team in the league. I mean, they are that. They are that. You have Nikola Jokic, who's arguably the best offensive player in the league. Jamal Murray's having a ridiculous pull-up shooting season. You have Cam Johnson. You have Tim Hardaway Jr. shooting 40+%. Aaron Gordon now is a sniper. Right. Some of the best shooting talent in the league, with one of, if not the best passer in the league and playmaker. And he gets to run two-man game and screening action and dribble handoff action with the best pull-up shooter this season. That's going to create, that's going to probably be the best offensive league. Not to mention Peyton Watson is going to be coming back. He's been a great offensive player this year for them as well. So they're the best offense in the league. They can bank on that. So what you have to try to do is limit them to being like, Spurs got to try to keep them to 110, 115. They can win 110, 113. You know what I'm saying? 111, 114. They can win those type of games. I don't think they're beating Denver in the 123 to 125 games, though. I don't see them doing that. They have to find a way to defend Denver much better than what they did this past weekend. The Nuggets was cooking. Jokic was cooking. And for everybody that's like, oh, Fox sold us. And this was, you know what? This is the thing. I've learned this as a Laker fan, losing to them repeatedly, kind of similarly to how y'all did. But y'all aren't noticing like that's Denver's strength. That's the point. That's what that means when you are the best offense in the league. So this is what I mean. The Lakers will be in these nip and tuck games with Denver. Get down to the fourth quarter, right? And Denver's executing down the stretch. You're not. You miss one or two open shots. They make theirs. And then so you go look at the end of the game after the game is over. You only lost by like 4 points. And then you be like, man, if such and such only played better. Man, if such and such only shot better. And it's like, but you're missing it. That's the point. When it comes to offensive execution repeatedly over and over again, they're the team that does it over and over again. And their offense is going to be a powerhouse over and over again. That's going to keep happening. So one thing I think that is important when you play Denver is to sustain. You have to sustain a lead for a period of time. Not like, and which is the Spurs did, by the way. The Spurs were up in this game for a large majority of the game, by the way. Right. So kudos to them for that. Kudos to them for that. But that fourth quarter processing and how they played in that fourth quarter was not good. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. So they have to clean that up. Right. But even, I don't want to even, again, they scored what, 120 something points? The Spurs aren't going to get too much better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like they scored some points. Yes, it also went into overtime. Yes, I agree. To me, they need to find solutions defensively more than, hey, we're going to fix this to score 130 something points instead of, because like in all actuality for them, they're not, especially once bro, they don't have consistent, reliable jump shooting from that great guard group that we all love. They just don't. I know people like to harp on the fact that Castle has shot the ball reasonably well, just close the season or whatever. But you see, Jokic was one of the people's, I mean, Stephon was one of the people Jokic would guard. It's like, you know, hit a three. We'll see if he does. We'll see if he doesn't. You know, he's not a good pull-up shooter, let alone great. He's not a good one. Fox has to be better. Fox has to be better. He has to be better. Dropped 30 on them last time. It was cooking in space, but I guess. So how did you retort what I said about pull-up jump shooting? Like what I'm starting to realize is that y'all just be wanting to say some shit, so then you're just gonna type it anyway. It doesn't matter what I'm talking about. I say they lack pull-up jump shooting. You say he's cooking in space and dropped 30. What does that have to do with what I just said? What does that have to do with what I just said? What the fuck? I'm saying what I'm saying is a fact. There's no need to dispute it. Check his last 25. No, look at the totality of the season. I'm not going to just, oh my God. I'm not just going to look at the games in which he shot well in the 25 games. He played an 82 game stretch. More times than not, bad jump shooter. Teams are going to treat him like a bad jump shooter. That's what's going to happen. Hopefully, he makes them. But he's going to be treated like a bad jump shooter. That's the point. Dylan Harper, he's coming along. You know what I'm saying? I think he hit 2 threes yesterday. That was great. He's also been shooting the ball better. We'll see if he hits some. Fox really is their only, outside of like Wemby. If Vassell don't really do pull-up jump shooting for real. Pull-up jump shooting for a guard is usually how you close games as well. That's why they go to De'Aaron Fox to close. Most teams' closers, guess what, are usually the team's best pull-up jump shooters. So what I'm saying, and the worries about Stephon Castle, if he's going to be handling the ball that much, yes, that is a concern in my opinion. But De'Aaron Fox needs to be better. And I've been saying this. I've been on record saying this now for some time. He needs to play more aggressive. I feel like he plays on the Spurs way too passive. I've been saying this. He needs to ramp up his aggression as an offensive player. He really does. I really feel like he needs to be clear cut the number 2 option in the playoffs if they want to hit the ceiling that they want to reach. I really feel like that. Now, because what I'm saying is, okay, Wemby, the Spurs be able to be like, you know what, we're going to get this level of output. Forget about efficiency and whatnot. But like from your star players, you're usually looking for an output you can kind of depend on, just as far as like totals or points generated. You know what I'm saying? As a Laker fan, I'm looking at Luka and Austin on a game-to-game basis should be combining for like anywhere from minimum 50 to 60 points scored combined. Like we can basically bank on that. We can bank on that. Not to mention the points generated from their passing and playmaking. And so it's like the Spurs, I think it would help the Spurs if going into these playoff games, you can kind of count on Wemby and Fox output of they should be giving you at least 45 on a game in, game out basis, just on a total. 25 from Wemby, 20 from Fox needs to happen. And then between Castle and Harper, I feel like which one of them got it going, you know, there's great icing to a cake along with Vassell. But I feel like Wemby and Fox they got to be more consistent, particularly Fox, though, is what I'm saying. Particularly Fox. And all that, we got 8 guys that average 10, and like that's cute. But the Nuggets got that 1-2 though. You need your star players to be starring in the playoffs. You need them to be playing at a high level. Absolutely. Fox needs to be worth his contract come playoff time. Now, maybe because you do have so many options, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not asking like for him to average like 25 to 30 because there are a lot of options on this team. They do have other ball handlers who are going to handle the ball. But like he's averaging like what 19 this regular season. I'm saying come playoff time, he needs to be more around the 22, 24 range. That's what I'm saying. He needs to be more around that come playoff time for the Spurs. 19 ain't finna get it. Yeah, nah. 19 ain't finna get it. So he needs to be around that total on some pretty hopefully just be league average at least. Be league average. Um as far as the answering of the question directly, Spurs exposed. I don't think they're exposed. Again, I've broken down why. Obviously, I think they're going to be fine. Um, just a few things that caught my eye in that matchup. But again, the one singular thing they need to know from this matchup is that Victor Wembanyama cannot guard Nikola Jokic one-on-one. So they need to start basing a defensive scheme with that in mind and not saying, oh, Wemby, you're just going to guard Jokic one-on-one and base the scheme off of that because he can't guard him one-on-one. Yeah, no. Expose LOL at point. Did you not just hear that I said I think they're fine? I just said I think they're fine. It's a question. My answer to it is no. Anywho's, again, really quickly to the Celtics. They played the Toronto Raptors yesterday, and I watched that game. I watched it later on the rewind. The Celtics are really good. The Celtics are really good. Jason Tatum's really good. He is really good already. He's better than what I expected him to be by this time right now. Um, and I have them as the favorites to come out the East. I do. I got them as the favorites to come out. I'm no longer fighting it. I'm accepting the truth for what it is. Jason Tatum is already back. I'm not swaying. I'm hey, if the Knicks come back and beat them, then I have to take that, you know, roll with the punches, I guess, for Knicks fans to, you know, be in all of my comment sections and in my live chats and coming up on town hall who streams, you know, calling me MF and everything a New Yorker says. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just have to deal with it. I just have to deal with it. Yeah, I'm flipping on the Knicks. Yeah, I'm through with you. I'm through with you. Not only just because of how good the Celtics are, y'all just not them for real. And so it is what it is. Y'all know that. Y'all been knowing that for a long time. I tried to give y'all every piece of bail I could. Oh, Indiana's not in the playoffs this year. Oh, they've made the conference finals. Yada, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, y'all just not them for real. And Boston is. It is what it is, You little bro. You little homie. You little bro, you little homie. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Boston finna get to the finals again. Salute to them. They're the best team in the East. I'm also still in another fan base that I will definitely be okay with cooking me if they win as well, are the Pistons. I have not respected y'all all season. I haven't. I'm saying it openly. I have not respected y'all all season. I think y'all are a great regular season team. I don't think y'all are a playoff team. I think your offense is shitty. That's my God's honest opinion. I like Cade. I really do. I really like Cade. Jalen Duren's a really good player. You have Tobias Harris and, Duncan Robinson. I just don't believe. I'm sorry. I just don't. I think Boston's better than you. I just and y'all have even been good without K. Y'all have been beating teams still without K. Cunningham. Wrapped up the 1 seed. Jenkins has been looking very good. He's a really good backup point guard, it seems. I still not picking y'all over Boston. I'm just not. Yeah, Paul Reed, really good. I'm picking Boston. It is what it is. How many games have you watched? I watched quite a few Detroit games. They're an elite. Here's the thing. I feel like it's not 1-to-1, but y'all are kind of basically OKC of the East. And so y'all win a lot of games due to y'all floor is really high because y'all do truly have an elite defense. Like that is truly an elite defense. There's nothing to be played with. Y'all can defend. But it's like, is your defense good enough for just Cade and maybe now Jenkins to be your playmaker, shot creator? Like, I just don't think so. I just don't think so. I feel like push comes to shove, mano y mano, Boston playing Detroit. I feel like Boston will be able to create more quality looks than Detroit. That's what I believe. Again, if I'm wrong, I'll just be wrong. But I feel like if Detroit played Boston, Boston will generate better offense more consistently than Detroit. That's just how I feel. I'm sorry. Again, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's genuinely how I feel. So if y'all end up getting to the finals, that fan base, I get it. I haven't really been a supporter all year. So if y'all win, come talk y'all shit. But best believe and do know if y'all don't, I will be here saying that's been something I've been right all year. If y'all don't, by the way. All year I've been disrespecting y'all. All season. Yep. So we'll see. Now, what else? What else I want to talk about? Very quickly, let's talk about this. So, Nikola Jokic obviously has the game, that he has against Wemby and you know, quickly I saw the online Twitter sphere pushing the Jokic is the best player in the world prop again, right? It took one game against Wemby. Now he's the best player in the world again. And we're going to ignore what Shai has been doing again. Um, here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. I don't know what is so hard about just giving that mantle to Shai right now when he has truly earned it. He led a team to a championship. He's putting together phenomenal regular seasons now, historic repeatedly. His team wins religiously when he plays. What I don't get it. I don't get it. Why can't it just be Shai's earned the title? He's earned the title. What? Why is that so hard to admit? He's earned the title. I have favorite players that aren't Shai. I'm a Luka fan. I'm a Luka fan. I really wish I could sit up here and say Luka Doncic is better than Shai. He's not. Do I think he's played at a higher level for the stretch? Sure. Is not. Luka Doncic isn't the best player, or he's not the best player in the league right now. He's not. Do I think he can hit higher highs than Shai? Yes. But that level of consistency that Shai operates at while still being elite level, yes. Every other fan base this season has to say that this is something I noticed today because Swiper said it. And I've had to say it. Every other player in the league has to say, since this month, such and such has been better. Since March, since February, since January, so and so has been the best. So and so has been better. With SGA, there isn't no sense. It's just been this year, he's been fantastic. That's it. No other player in the league can say that for the totality of the season. And he also could say that last regular season as well. It's not a sense. He's just been great. That's what Shai's been. Great. Number one team in the conference again. While players like J-Dub are missing for substantial amounts of time. AJ Mitchell is not playing. He is that team's offense, especially in the half court. Can they generate good offense, capitalizing on their defense and transition? Absolutely. In the half court, it is Shai. Again, some of that due to some players not playing, but again, that goes to the point. The man has been fantastic the past two seasons. He's the best. He's earned it. Every fan base just turns into the people that they disliked. When Jokic was coming up in 21 and 22 and he was winning MVPs, y'all was like, damn, what all Jokic got to do to get the title? He's playing better than everybody. He's winning MVPs. Then 23 when he won the championship. To y'all, it's been when Jokic won the chip, it was hands down Jokic. Now, mind you, because people try to act like this shit wasn't going on in real time. And that's why people like me or Mars, y'all doing the same thing that y'all was saying we were doing when it came to Jokic. But even then, I gave Jokic 23 the best. After he won the chip, I gave him that, and I said he was the best in 24. I thought that Nikola Jokic was the best in 24. I think Luka was better than him that season. Again, two different things. I think Luka was better than him that season, but as far as overall general player, because for whatever reason, again, we acknowledge you play better for a season, somebody should be better. Jokic had 23 and 24. Cool. 25 happens. So now there's this other player playing at that level. You know what I'm saying? Team number one in the conference, having a historic season. Mess around, win the chip. Now it's like, wait a minute, he was the MVP, and not like a bad one or a not earned one. He went band for band with. I want y'all to realize he went band for band for a season that at the time was said to be Nikola Jokic's best season ever, and Shai was going band for band. Even at the beginning of this season, actually. Because people were yet again saying this is, y'all remember the first 32 games, it was, this is the best Nikola Jokic has ever looked. And guess who else was balling out of control in them first 32 games? Was this the certain point in time where SGA was averaging like 30 on 70 true shooting or something like that? As a jump shooter? As a pull-up 2-point shooter. Was already having clutch moment after clutch moment. The first game of the season against the Rockets. Again. So yet again, he's going band for band in these regular seasons with Nikola Jokic. And he's coming off out getting the MVP award and winning the chip. And he's going band for band again. Like, yeah, Shai got it right now. He got it. He's earned it. He's earned that title. He's earned it. I'm sorry. He's earned that title. even if you think your player can hit high, bro, there's not a more consistent high level player in the league the past 2 seasons. It has not been. It has not been. So he got it right now. We'll see what happens in the playoffs. We'll see what happens in the playoffs. But see, this is something I'm more willing to have the open. Here's the difference. And this is what was so annoying when Nikola Jokic had the title. I'm still willing to definitely change my mind and opinion on that. I'm not going to discredit others' great performances. If Wemby goes into the playoffs, has a historic run, there will be he will have real action at that BITW title. So will Nikola Jokic if he does it. But for Jokic fans, it was like, it doesn't matter what anybody else does. It doesn't matter. It's just him. It doesn't matter. It's just Jokic because Jokic. Real talk now, bro. You only jumping on because again, people be wanting to say stuff and not listen. Part of being the best is playing. That's another part that because you may be a fan of a player that frequently gets hurt or dinged up or something, that's a truth you don't want to admit. Unless your guy is just way more talented and productive than the rest of the field in the competition, then playing the games matters. Part of the reason why Nikola Jokic was the best is because Nikola Jokic was playing 75 plus regular season games while playing at that level. That's part of it. Yes. Yes. So even though I think Giannis can play at that level, we need to see to be the best, especially when these other people are performing. You got to be out there performing. You got to be out there to perform. It's that simple. It's that simple. Now, shout out to the 290 plus that we have here. Make sure that you like the stream, subscribe to the channel, turn on that notification bell so you know we're live and we drop another vid. Now, last thing, y'all see it in the title that we're going to get to. Low ethers Pensar basketball. Now, again, I have not seen the video yet, but I'm assuming off of the title and the thumbnail that this might be legendary. No pun intended. No pun intended. You know? But having the AI photo cross-eyed, crazy work. Crazy work. Let me read this super chat. Malcolm Stevens, 5,800. $5 super chat says Spurs losing in the first round and definitely not beating Denver. No, facts. Facts. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel, my good brother. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? That's how you feel, that's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? I can't argue with you. I can't argue with you. No. You man. I ain't gonna argue with you. No. If you know, you know. Look. Let me go ahead and do a whole video because yeah, this is gonna be a video. So it looks like Legend of Winning has responded to Pensare basketball, right? So obviously, if you are not familiar, if you don't know what's been going on, apparently Pensar threw a little, you know, he right, he threw a little couple of punches at Legend of Winning during the PC episode, and Lowe has responded. I would play what Penn said beforehand, but I'm pretty sure Lowe has the clip in the video because he'll be reacting to the video. I'm pretty sure that's how this is going to go. So we're just going to see if Legend of Winning, you know, if he ends Pensare basketball's YouTube career. Let's see. Let's see if that happens. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Let me get in the right position. Pause. There we go. Also, before we get too deep into the video, make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you know when we're live and when we drop another vid. Also, I am doing this reaction live on a Monday podcast that I do. So make sure that you tap into that as well. That is going to be we do these at 3 to 4 p.m. Central. Just stay tapped in. Keep that notification bell on. But yes, I do a podcast Monday evenings. Check that out. But let's get into the vid.
Some beef. Some beef. We're unaware. We have some beef. Some beef. Apparently, someone called me out for my most recent video about the Nikola Jokic stat padding and the fake assists and all these other things. We're going to watch the video and see what exactly was said, because unlike other people, I actually take the time out to watch videos and not come to conclusions without actually watching the videos. I will say this as well, though. This is probably going to get much more nastier than what it probably should have, because now I'm not in the greatest of moods after just watching the Lakers. So if I start gets to tweaking, you all understand where that's coming.
Oh, he reacted to this video after watching the Lakers get their back blown out. Wow. Yeah, this might be bad. This might get bad quickly, because I know what mood I was in after that game for sure. So, all righty, here we go. Buckle up.
From just let y'all know, man.
The Ball Out Highlight said in Swiper, what are your thoughts on Jokic's assist getting boosted up at home games? It's getting pretty nasty. Stat padding at its finest.
I just came back at the right time.
I think of his 5 highest games and assists, I think 3 of them were on the road this year. So I don't know, man. You know, just fake assist. He's not as great of a passer.
Well, let's take half of them off the table. Does that diminish him as a distributor?
Well, for you, it does, Chill. You are one of the people that has forced me to go down the rabbit hole of watching assists, because your argument is based off of just numbers. So unfortunately, for you, it actually does. For you, it.
So I'm catching a stray. Okay. I'm catching a stray. All right. We just a minute and a half into the video. I don't know why Chill got to catch a stray. You know, is Low right? Absolutely. Do Unc be picking and choosing when he want to use them stats and stuff? Absolutely. Right? He absolutely does that. He absolutely does that. And I'm going to make myself big on the screen, because I'm going to point this out every single time, and I don't care, because it's due to my favorite player. She'll swear he care about stats and accolades and longevity and bucket getters and all of that until it comes to Kobe Bryant. And I'm tired of it. We have made way too many good, sensible, reasonable arguments for him to keep Kobe Bryant out of his top 10. At this point, it's he being hard-headed. He being hard-headed. I'm sorry. He being hard-headed at this point. If Chill believes what he believes and what he be saying and how he ranks players, Kobe Bryant should be in his top 10. And I'm not going to stop talking about it or bringing it up. I'm not going to stop bringing it up until he moves Kobe to his rightful position. Pause. But you know what I'm saying. But yes, his main argument for John Stockton, 12 times out of 12, is going to be the number of assists John Stockton averaged. I mean, you talking about a guy, you talking about a guy. He averaged 13 assists for 12 years. And it's like, yeah, he did do that. He's still not a better player than cool. He did do it. It's on paper. He passed the ball to Carmelo. Carmelo caught it, did a pump fake jab step, went baseline, shimmy over the right shoulder fade, and he got an assist for that. Cool. It is what it is. He did, by definition, get an assist, I guess. It's not shifting my opinion on him as a player.
Quite literally does. I've been trying to make this argument for the last 3 years now, and depending on who I'm talking about or what exactly I'm talking about, for nearly a decade. So for you, Chill, it quite literally does. I've been trying to explain to people, just because John Stockton was averaging 10 assists does not by default means that he's a better passer and playmaker than someone who averages less.
I mean, I don't think so.
As in the masses, it would. If Jokic was averaging 7 assists, people wouldn't entertain the same conversations they do now.
Interesting.
I mean, Mars wouldn't, because Mars thinks he might be the best passer of all time. So that would obviously change things.
Well, no,
Chill, he averages 11.1 assists at home and 10.5 on the road. Given the fact that road players tend to play worse on the road, it is fair to say that Nikola Jokic does not have a significantly higher assist total. And also, I would mention that he plays 2 more minutes per game on the road, precisely because his teammates probably struggle more on the road. So per minute, he averages exactly the same number of assists at home and on the road. Legend of winning is a joke.
So no, he's not. He's making content.
So when I go down,
Penn does this thing where he starts talking about people out of nowhere. I don't know. It's strange in my opinion. I'm just gonna tell the truth. Fuliomo, cut this out the video, by the way. Fuliomo, $4.99 super chat. The thing that really doesn't make sense is that he once said he put Kobe top 10 and Steph made his top 10. Exactly. But Steph is another player that he hates on, but that's another topic for another day. Back to this video. Penn be throwing these little insults and stuff, and so, that's cool or whatnot. But, don't get all in the tizzy if we start doing it bad.
in this path, I want everybody to understand what is being said about me instead of the actual argument that's being made. And more importantly, everything that he just said about the assist numbers are basically the same from home and away. Let it also be known, I said the exact same thing in the fucking video. I said in the video that his assist numbers really aren't that different from home and away. I said that in the video. But we'll see why me, the joke, the person who already did the research that he just did, I'm somehow a joke. But we'll see.
I don't like. We can say whatever we want. Like, everyone has the ability to go on NBA.com and watch all of Jokic's assists.
Yeah, you do. And you know what? Go do the same thing.
And also, I watched Luka has the same thing.
That's the thing. If you watch Legend of Winning's video, which I don't know if you did, if you watched Legend of Winning's video,
I did not.
He said this was yeah, so talking on things you didn't watch is probably a problem. So if you watch Legend of Winning's video, I recommend you do so you can actually understand things. Low
Mars has a point. He's got a point, you know. I'm not, usually, typically, I stop and pause a lot throughout these videos. And, I have to just for the sake of breaking the video up anyway. But we're going to be letting a lot of this one kind of play out. So just fair warning. I don't want to be, because, we got two good chefs right now. If on screen, Mars Chef, Sous Chef Mars, he's going to cook. Sous Chef Low, probably going to cook as well. They don't need me also, Sous Chef RT, also in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes sometimes the food come out mid because you got too many cooks in the kitchen, right? So I'm gonna sit back a little bit. Again, still pause when need be. But I'm gonna let it a little cook. I'm gonna let it simmer. I'm gonna let it marinate. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what's going on this one.
He spoke about passes outside of it. He spoke about the assist stat being a problem and how even he showed a LeBron clip or one of the most egregious assists ever because he actually didn't touch the ball the whole game.
Yeah.
LeBron got an assist.
Yeah,
so he spoke about the assist stat as a problem, as a holistic issue.
Okay, but what is the topic we're talking about?
It's just prevalent because of the talking point around Jokic right now. He used that to talk about the bigger problem, which is the assist stat. So if you watch the video, which I would recommend you would do if you were going to talk about something and call someone a joke, you should probably watch the thing you're calling it a joke. So if you were to do that, you would see it was more about the assist stat than about Jokic in particular.
Okay.
Although he does believe that.
To be fair, Mars, Mars.
So I want to, before we continue, shout out to Mars.
Did he call somebody bobblehead? Who's bobblehead? In the chat, tell me down below in the comments. Who's bobblehead?
See, it was more about the assist stat than about Jokic in particular.
Okay.
Although he does believe that.
To be fair, Mars, Mars.
So I want to, before we continue, shout out to Mars. Shout out to Mars for standing on business because for whatever reason, especially on that platform, y'all decide to allow people to just get some dumb shit off without nobody else being able to respond or anything like that, or even entertaining or interacting with any of the nonsense, and just let it be because y'all like to go for attention and stuff like that, which is fine. It's cool. It's an attention market. But then
on that platform, curious choice of words there, sir. Respect PC in all that we do. Thank you. Be respectful. Be respectful. And be kind. Be respectful.
When someone is factually incorrect about something, you should have the ability to address what they're saying and correct them accordingly. So shout out to Mars. I don't even think Mars did that off of the merit of the relationship that we have, just off of the merit of what the facts actually are. And you deciding to go out there and start again, name calling and do a bunch of other nonsense instead of actually focusing on the topic at hand, you doing all those things without addressing what's going on, and come to find out you didn't even watch the fucking video. I don't know. I just don't know. But shout out to Mars, though. Shout out to Mars.
I'm not watching the video because I know the video. I know that assists are a problem. I understand.
How do you know a video you haven't watched? How does that make sense? How do you know a video you haven't watched? Man. Let's continue. Keep listening, he explains. Max, I don't think there's a way to explain something that you haven't watched. Or at least there's not a good enough explanation to know a video you haven't watched. But you're right. Let me see.
I understand very explicitly that assists are a problem. And after I saw the highlight of that video, I read a summary from somebody else who watched the video explaining what he was talking about. I'm not giving him
I didn't watch the game, but someone who watched the game told me about the game, so now I'm going to talk about the game.
Again, I want everybody to understand this.
That man said somebody wrote a summary of the goddamn. I'm going to say this right now. Just off that alone, I promise you, I'm going to look into the camera and say this. There's no way he's watched all that Arvydas Sabonis. There's no way. His dad told him how good Sabonis was, and he's rolled with it ever since. That's what happened. That's what happened. I'm not saying he hasn't seen him at all. He's probably seen a few games. He hasn't seen more than 10 games of Arvydas Sabonis. There's no way. I can't trust him now. He said, I know a video I didn't watch. How do you know a video you didn't watch? How is that possible?
Individual is saying that he didn't even watch a video, that he is now trying to critique the person who made the video in the topic at hand. How can you dare even discuss what the video was about when you didn't even watch the video? And then you claim that you know what the video was about, and yet your opening criticism towards me was labeling me as a joke based off an argument that I did not make in the video. Hence that you actually didn't know what the fucking video was about. You didn't know. Also, reading a summary about a video in 2026, who are you? Who does it?
That when Nikola Jokic is the subject, there's going to be a lot of comments.
Yeah,
and those comments are going to be, because the subject around Jokic's stat padding have been already pushed. I don't believe the content creators who have huge platforms should be irresponsible with their content, even if it gets them a few more views.
If you make a Jokic video in the basketball space,
we're all making content.
I don't understand how it's irresponsible if the thing that I said is accurate. What I said was a fact. What I literally.
How does he know if Lowe's being irresponsible if he hasn't watched the video? How was he coming to so many different conclusions? He quite literally hasn't watched it. He said he hasn't watched it. How are we coming to 15 different conclusions about a video we haven't watched? What are we even talking about right now? All righty. Wait, he hasn't watched the video. How does he know about the video? How does he know? At this point, you know what? At least I'm going to respect his honesty in saying he hasn't watched it. Because at this point, if you just wanted to get this shit off, he should have just said, yeah, I saw the video. I would have lied. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to y'all right now. I would have lied. If I just wanted to get some shit off, I just would have said I watched the video. So I don't seem ridiculous when I start claiming shit about the video. I just would have been like, yeah, I watched it. Yup, sure did. Shit. W honesty. He just wanted to get some shit off. I guess.
Said is a fact. I can literally show the examples of the numbers that are heavily skewed. It's quite literally a fact. These are facts. In any conversation about the topic at hand, I'm going to have to show examples of what I'm referring to. And so I don't know what is the anticipation of how the video is going to be packaged if what everyone is talking about right now directly pertains to a topic that I have personally been talking about for 8 years now. This is not like my first time discussing it. Jokic is now just another example of what my overarching point was. So if you sitting here talking about, oh, well, why are you using Jokic's name? It's because he's benefiting from the problem that I am trying to bring light to.
If your content is misleading, if you want to say assists are a joke in the NBA and you want to put Nikola Jokic on your subject heading, I got no problem with that.
The title doesn't say that Jokic is stat padding. The title says that the NBA is doing it for Jokic. So it doesn't even say that Jokic is the one doing doing it. Even in the title, it literally reads as if like I'm putting the onus on the NBA. So it's still, it doesn't even matter how you want to cut it or slice it. Even in the fucking title, it still doesn't read that way. Doesn't even do that.
The problem is we are living in a world where people have the attention span of mosquitoes. So if you're going to say that, the vast majority of people are going to watch 2 minutes of your video.
People that have the attention don't watch the video. Like you didn't watch the video. What the fuck? Am I in the Matrix? Am I in the Matrix? He didn't watch the video. What's actually crazy is he's quite literally describing himself. So what he's doing, oh my God, what he's doing right now is saying people who don't watch the video and just see Nikola Jokic as the thumbnail are going to attribute you saying that you're doing in your video that Jokic is the sole proprietor of stat padding assists. But like he's doing that in real time. And at least the people he's mentioning watched the video for 2 minutes. Oh man.
Yep. Obviously, you're going to mention Jokic in the beginning of your video. By the way, I didn't watch the video. Did I get that one right? Did he mention Nikola Jokic in the beginning of the video? Do I understand how Legend of Winning makes content? The point is, you're making a video to talk about a broader subject, and you're using a subject that is polarizing to boost your views.
The funny thing is,
it would be like
to boost your views. Does he not?
It would be like
say hello to Zero, the most loved small business accounting platform in the U.S. Turn your to-dos
if you new here, I ain't paying
confidently from anywhere.
I ain't paying
It's powerful enough for your accountant, simple enough
over
for
here.
you.
We still got to skip
today.
I'm planning your trip in Sweet Home, Alabama.
Yeah, nah.
Low is going to make a.
Let me stop and let's attack that point. You can't sit here and say that the community stop and let's.
It would be like it would be like.
Low is going to make a.
Let me stop and let's attack that point. You can't sit here and say that the community at large has a attention span of a mosquito and you didn't even watch the fucking video. You cannot criticize or try to give some type of understanding of what people's attention spans are to try to give some form of depiction of what exactly the video was about when you didn't watch the video. But secondly, and more importantly, which far more importantly, brother, if you make a video and it is 20 minutes long and only majority of the people watch 2 minutes of it, nigga, that's your analytics, not mine. Most people watch 45 to 65% of my videos, not 2%. You suck at creating content. That's the reason why niggas only watch 2 minutes of your fucking videos. So stop.
We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. Here we go. We're picking up. Here we go. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. This is negativity that we came here for. You know what I'm saying? This it. All right. Here we go. It's finished. Buckle up. And he's right, by the way. Even on my retention statistics, I'm getting far more than 2 minutes. Usually 8 to 10. So, yeah. If somebody's clicking, if your retention, if you're getting 2 minutes, Blessings to you. All right.
Projecting your nonsense onto me, my nigga. 2 minutes of a 27-minute video? You think that majority of the people only watch 2 minutes of a 27-minute video? As a sidebar, if that was the case, there's no way the video would get any form of momentum if people are only watching 10% of the fucking video. That's not how this works. If people were clicking off of the video 2 minutes in to a near 30-minute video, it would not then gain traction because it would tell the algorithm that people are not interested in this video, so it would no longer push it. So clearly, more than just 2 minutes of a video is being watched. Again, you wouldn't know that though. You don't comprehend that. You don't understand that. And as a sidebar, if you actually watch the video, you would realize that the way in which the video is structured, in the beginning part of the video, I spend like the first 2-3 minutes talking about Jokic, but then the next 8 is talking about assists as a whole, talking not only about LeBron and his crazy assist that people found, but going into John Stockton, going into quotes that other people have had about assists, period.
I hand the ball to a player.
I also want to address like the putting Nikola Jokic in the title, because I guess this is just the whatever standpoint that you have in it or angle of view, but like, okay, Lowe has been saying something is wrong about assists for some time now. Like he's been making that argument about that statistic, right? So then what happens? We get to a point to where the broader issue is prevalent again and relevant again because people are talking about it and it's built up energy online. And so a content creator decided to use the player that is manifesting an issue that he's been speaking to for time now. And so he puts him in the thumbnail. How is that a problem? That's creating content. That's what a good content creator would do. You use relevant events and intertwined with something that you want to say. That's what you do. That's how creators create content. Another example, like, okay, B Souls on TikTok, and I've had conversations about Souls. Shout out to Souls. This summer, everybody with a phone saw how big and massive, or this past summer, how big and massive Love Island was. So, B Souls, being a content creator on TikTok, decided to do a video like, oh, giving every Love Island cast their NBA player, right? Alandria's, KD, so-and-so is LeBron. You see what I'm saying? Et cetera, et cetera. Goes viral on TikTok because he's putting himself in the algorithm. That's what the algorithm is pushing at the time. And so he put himself in the algorithm. He's talking about what is current, what is relevant. That's part of being a content creator. What? Yeah, you're a content creator. So part of your responsibility is maximizing how are you going to amass views as ethically as you can. But part of being a content creator is getting viewership. Otherwise, you can't be a content creator. That's how that goes. Let's continue.
He dribbles twice, he turns around and he shoots it. Should I get an assist? No, I probably shouldn't. But everyone's getting the assist. Why make Jokic the poster child for your hateful fucking community to hate on him so you can boost views, so you can get more fucking, I don't know, what, more Happy Meals? You need more Happy Meals, bro? Come on, man. Fuck out of here.
But Pin, are you saying, Pin, that?
So again,
wow.
I want.
That shit was not funny, bro. Like, oh my God. Look, I'm all for jokes. Y'all know I'm always here for a joke. I'm always here for a good roast. I ain't got no problem. None whatsoever with that. I don't have no problem with that. It's just not funny. It's just not It's just not funny, bro. It's just not, bro. It's not funny, bro. Like, come on, bro. Really? It's more Happy Meal. And how you mess up a fat joke? Fat jokes are so easy to make. That's the easiest. That is the easiest form of comedy. Fat jokes. Like, let's continue.
I want everybody to know that when it comes to discussing about the sport, that he is always the one who decides to cross that line first. And then anytime anyone crosses it after him, he then cries like a victim, like, oh my God, why would you ever do that to me? Because you are a fucking coward, my nigga. You are a bitch. You are a bitch. You are a coward. That's the reason why you never show up to any events, because you know for a fact you would have to actually address people like a fucking man, which you would never fucking do. You are a bitch, bro. You're a bitch. You are a bitch. You're a cowardly bitch. And you'll never ever address any.
How many times has he called him a bitch? He said that at least 8 times.
Body in real life that way. That's why you never, ever show up to any of those events. You never do it. You literally never do it. I don't even have a problem with jokey jokes, hee hee ha ha, all that stuff. I don't have no problem with trolling. But bro, you don't troll, because as soon as someone then comes back at you with their jokes, because their jokes are just better than your jokes, and you can't handle when people start joking about you, you then cry about, well, why would you do that? You're not respecting me. Please respect. Put your phone down and look at me when you're talking to me. You're just not respect. You do that all the time. To address what you just stated, bro, I'm not using Jokic as a lightning rod or the poster child of fake assists. I do it for John Stockton. I literally call it Stockton assists.
That's also true. But let me go back to one thing. Let me defend my co-worker, okay? So for the LA trip, I'm pretty sure he was running a festival at the time doing big boss shit, so he wasn't able to make it. And guess what? If the Portland trip comes up and he's not able to make the Portland trip, it's because he's off somewhere doing some more big ball shit. So that's why he doesn't come. And watch your mouth about my coworker. Okay. Cover bases there. Now, to the other point. Let's just listen to what Lowe's talking about.
Just stated, bro, I'm not using Jokic as.
Oh, here's the other point I was about to make. Here's the other point I was about to make. Now, this is something that I now just know as a content creator myself. People are going to meet you where they meet you, right? So has anybody that's been listening to Lowe for some time now knows that the fake assist, definitely for him, the poster child of that is John Stockton, right? However, you do know, or it, and I'm sure the Lowe knows this, but like it's going to happen. What's going to happen though is when you do make a video about fake assists and whatnot, and you have Jokic as the thumbnail, people are going to say that or assume that you are saying this about the specific player. Again, that's going to happen because people do just scroll sometimes and see thumbnails and then don't view the video. You will literally have people see a title and a thumbnail, and before they watch the video, go down to the comments typing, not knowing that if they watch the video, that's exactly what we were saying the whole time. I'm starting to see that. So knowing that, some people are going to attribute Low to using Jokic as the poster boy for a fake assist when he's in the thumbnail, because maybe this is where they're just meeting you at about this position that you have, and they don't watch the video. I mean, that's just going to kind of happen. Yeah, I get, it's going to happen. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
The lightning rod or the poster child of fake assists. I do it for John Stockton. I literally call it Stockton assists. In the video, I call him Stockton assists.
Yeah, and the irony again is that that's literally what Penn did. Yeah, that's.
You would know this, though, if you watched the video, but you didn't watch the video. You didn't watch them. You quite literally did not watch the video. So you telling me what I did in the video without watching it, bro, you are dumb. You're remedial. You're idiotic. You should stop talking about things you don't know anything about. You don't know anything about them. You're just yapping right now, bro. You're yapping. But telling me what I said in the video without watching it, bro, you're dumb. You are dumb. And I don't mean that passively. I don't mean that jokingly. I don't mean that lighthearted. I actually think your IQ is low. I think that there's something wrong with you. You're dumb. You are dumb. When I stop and I hesitate to even address you, it's not because about views and all that stuff. I actually have pity for you because I know I have to now respond to someone that I know is dumb. You are dumb, low IQ, no emotional sense at all, idiotic, dull as an old box of crayons. Nothing is going on up here half the time, and you're cringe. So no, bro.
Y'all know, doing the work.
We're definitely getting a response to this. There's no way. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way. He called him a bitch 12 times and dumb 15. This is this is disrespectful. Yeah, this is disrespectful. But again, who crossed the disrespectful line first? That opinion is yours. Comment below who you think crossed the line first. And make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's continue.
Actually pays off. Researching matters.
Ron, bro.
Y'all know, doing the work actually pays off. Researching matters.
Ron.
You didn't. I be feeling like he be doing this shit on purpose. There's no way he does this on purpose. There's no way. There's just no way. There's just no way. There's no way. There's no way. What just happened? Am I here? Do y'all see me? Hello? It's back. I'm back. Okay. I'm like, what the hell happened? How do you say, honestly, how do you say researching matters? Knowing you haven't watched the video. What are we doing? What are we doing? Again, it's actually funny, y'all. In all honesty, Penn is a smart individual. I know Penn isn't dumb. Penn is not dumb. Penn is not a person that can't learn subject matter. Like he's a smart person. Do I think that he dies on heels sometimes because he just does not want to admit that he may be incorrect about something? Yes. Yes, that's what I feel. This conversation should have been over with. Matter of fact, it should have never started because you shouldn't have called somebody a joke over something you didn't watch. You didn't watch it. I'm not even saying he can't watch the video and then still call him a joke. I'm saying at least just watch the video before you say he's a joke about a video you didn't watch. That's all I'm saying. You watch the video and you think he a joke after that? Hey, man, you are entitled to your opinion. But at least watch the video. You know what I'm saying? Man. You and Penn are the same? No, facts. Absolutely.
To be up there crying.
What?
About Lester. No.
Doing the work actually pays off. Research matters from a nigga who is now commenting on a video that he did not watch.
No research or watch.
Bro, goddamn, bro. You are a fucking joke, bro.
By the way, Ron, I just got a text message from Legend of Winning.
This nigga's such a
And
troll.
Legend of Winning would like Penn to know that you need to stop fishing for attention. End of sentence. Because if you want attention, I'm adding on. He will give you attention is basically the summary of said sentence.
That's what you gotta do. Here's what you do is fish for attention and you get it. Say, man, give me attention.
All right, this nigga is this nigga.
Mars is so unserious, bro. Mars is so unserious, gang. Did y'all see him today? Mars was on the panel today, so he don't get fined. I mean, like, damn. And they did the panel, so he don't get fined today. Big chillin'. Say, God, hey. Boy, that boy got it good, boy. That boy got it good.
This is a troll, bro. This nigga's a troll. This nigga's a troll.
Bring that behavior.
Mars is a troll.
Chill got his. Look at Chill. Chill be all for this buffoonery too. He be all for the buffoonery.
Bro, Mars is a troll.
Shit worked the first time. It ain't gonna work twice, bro.
There's other ways to hunt, Pig. You know?
That ain't gonna work twice. That ain't gonna work twice. That ain't gonna work twice, bro. Like, you're not threatening me with jack shit. You want to have a debate? Come on my show. I'll come on your show. I don't really give a fuck. Honestly, at this point,
what in the fuck are you talking about? There was no bait there. And they just said you're fishing for attention. And also, there's no need for anybody to go on anyone's show,
bro,
and talk about what? A video that you didn't watch? What in what world would I ever sit down across for someone to talk about something that you didn't actually watch? What's the point?
On this, I know you attention whoring. I know what clickbaiting is. You don't think that's clickbait?
You don't clickbait?
No, I don't clickbait.
Hey, Chad,
Was Scotty Barnes?
First off, what is the debate? What's the debate? What are y'all debating? What's the debate? You are coming to conclusions about a video that you didn't watch. What is the debate?
Place.
Huh? You don't.
This is another thing I hate with people. Clickbaiting and the terminology behind it has been bastardized by people who are either unaware of the space or content creators who are failed and they're trying to justify why their content and their channel never took off. And they're now trying to justify why they are stuck at the viewership that they're at by then trying to say, well, I don't clickbait. That's the reason why I don't get views. But there's nothing clickbait about it. The video is not clickbait. The title is not clickbait because the title that I have in there, I didn't explain what exactly happened in the video. The idea or the process of making a thumbnail and a title that is basically a one sentence title that is given as much as a description of what the video is, while also trying to gain the attention of people is not clickbait. That's just you doing a good job at being a content creator. Clickbait is like me saying Jokic, the NBA is stat padding for Jokic, and then you watch the video and we're talking about the Roman Empire.
That doesn't necessarily have to be your definition of clickbait. I do think that kind of term is subjective. I will say that your use of that is kind of subjective, what you deem clickbaity and whatnot. I'm not even here to determine. But like, let's say that is Penn's threshold of clickbait or whatever. Like, the first time I saw you, Penn, rather, was when Penn said Arvydas Sabonis was better than Kobe Bryant. Is that not like that to many people could be deemed clickbaity or whatnot? Like, because clickbait is basically synonymous with rage bait, it's whatever line you want to, or hot take or whatnot, all of that's kind of in the same family tree. Hot take, clickbait, rage bait. The point is you're trying to get somebody to watch something, view something of delight, right? That's the point. And so I'm not going to, again, this is just kind of something I guess I've just come to the conclusion of. If somebody does have the opinion of, hey, a thumbnail and or title that I've used is clickbaity, then I'm not going to really argue that for them. That's their opinion to have. I can disagree. I can have my own opinion about it and continue doing what I'm doing, right? So this is more so for like any content creator in general. Like, you're going to have to create your own threshold. It is what it is. Because thumbnails do have to be captivating. Titles need to be captivating. How do you accomplish that is your way of going about things. So I can't, you can't determine to me, you can't determine what something is clickbait or not to somebody else in their point of view. That's my opinion on that, at least.
That's clickbait. Clickbait is me saying something and then there's no actual thing going on in the video about that actual title that I have. It would be like I didn't show you any assists at all that were questionable or unreal. I didn't have any examples. I just made a claim and then I start just ranting about Jokic without actually showing you examples of what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what clickbait is. That's what clickbait is. I'm not clickbaiting if I actually accurately give a depiction of what the video is about. And then in the video, I actually show you the things that are correlated to the thumbnail and title. What the fuck are you talking about?
With Scotty Barnes ever?
And so, like, me personally, I would agree with what Lo just said. I would agree. Right? I'll even use me and my channel, for example. There was a video I did around like the trade deadline when all the rumors started about Giannis potentially. It felt like the Warriors were picking up steam of acquiring Giannis at the trade deadline. And I put out a video about Giannis Antetokounmpo and him potentially landing on the Warriors. And I put him like in a Warriors jersey or whatever in the thumbnail and stuff like that, signaling he's been traded to the Warriors. And there are many people being like, oh, this is clickbait. And to me, I didn't see it that way because I was like, well, I'm not saying Giannis is traded to the world. I'm saying that's like, if you watch the video, I'm saying there are a multitude of options, but it looks like Giannis is going to be headed to Golden State. And so to me, like I said, I didn't deem that as clickbait, but some people did. And that's their opinion. I can't argue that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I can. That's their opinion.
Go check my channel. Do I clickbait?
Can't we all?
You won't believe what I saw. I don't do that shit.
Hey, real talk. I know.
He's like, how long you been doing this? How long you been doing this, Pen? Oh, you been doing this for 3 years? Oh, you ain't never.
At this point, yeah, I did see. I had tapped in by this point, and then Ox was talking about bringing it back to, you know what I'm saying, to Ox Court. Shout out to Ox Court, man. Some legendary streams happened on the Ox Court.
We're gonna succeed. Yeah, just because I don't sell out and fucking do that shit. The one time, let me tell you something. The one time I decided to push back on that take that I couldn't succeed as a content creator, I created a video.
I don't know what they're talking about.
I've created 2 videos that have gone stupid viral. In fact, the one video I created.
You've created what, nigga? You created 2 videos that gone stupid viral. You've created 2 videos that have gone stupid viral.
They have to be shorts. There's no actually long form.
Niggas said they have to be shorts. That's crazy.
What video that you had that went stupid viral? The most views that you had right there, is 240. That's not stupid viral. That's not even viral. Again, people like to change the definition of words to make themselves feel more accomplished and comfortable. My nigga.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Whenever, and I'm telling you right now, soon as if I get a video to hit 100K, I'm saying that bitch went viral. What is you talking about? What is this nigga talking about? Nigga, I hit 100K. Nigga. Viral as hell. Yup. Viral as hell. I went viral. What is this niggas talking about? Look, man, hey, he you know when like rich people didn't have money for a little bit too long, so they started sounding a little out of touch. That nigga, he's sounding out of touch right now. I ain't gonna lie. He's sounding a little bit, hey, look, nigga. 100K to the right nigga, that's viral. Yeah. I don't give a damn. Yup. Viral as a mother.
Yeah, 244 is not stupid viral. It's not even viral. For a lot of people, that's just an average fucking video. That's not stupid viral. I don't know what world you live in where 244 is stupid viral.
It's gotta be a show.
No, and a basketball video, that's really good actually.
That's not stupid viral though.
No, yeah. Relax, nigga. Damn, I'm not. You know that.
So these must.
And he got a 3 million short, 1 million short. Niggas trying to say because it's shorts, it don't count again. Let me get a 3 million short, nigga. Let me get a 3 million short, nigga. I went super dumb viral, nigga. Stupid viral. Nah, I ain't with this hate. This hate. I get a short, do 3 million. I went dummy. What are you talking about? Yeah. Went dumb. Yup. I don't give a damn if the video was 3 seconds. No, I don't care. Went viral. For sure. Shit.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that was a title. He said Jokic won at life. That's what he said.
No way that this nigga's talking about short form content and stupid virality. Oh man. Oh man.
It's nigga.
Created. It was called Scotty and RJ. In fact, the one video I created, it was called Scotty and RJ have a beefy history.
So he is talking about the actual video. Bro, if you think that going 244 is stupid viral, brother, you have no idea what you're doing. And again, like I said before, you all change definitions to make yourself feel comfortable. 244 is not stupid viral, bro. That's not viral. Getting millions of views on a video, that's viral. Hell, even getting 500 to 750, maybe I can then give you that. But saying that you went stupid viral for a video under 300,000 is fucking dumb. But you say that shit because you like to feel comfortable about where you are. And right now, as I said before, he's trying to justify how after that one stupid viral video that the nigga never came close to ever touching it again. 240.
Wait, my cam. What? Hold on. What y'all talking about? My cam was in his cam. Oh, you talking about right here? Yeah, my cam was in his cam right there. Shit. Hold on. My fault. We passed that part anyway, though. We passed that part. Hold on. Hey, shut up, Low. That's probably not Low, though, on here. It's probably Bigfoot.
Dynamic between RJ and Scotty, if that's what if beefy history you get, if you are making a video that then describes what the beefy history or the dynamic between RJ and Scotty, if that's what the context of that video is, brother, that's not clickbait. That's just you finding an accurate way to describe what's going on in the video, and you do so in a way that incentivizes people to click it. There's no bait behind it. You're giving the people exactly what they click for. How's that bait? What I'm telling you in the title is what's in the fucking video. That's not bait. Let's actually listen to this video. Let's listen to this video. In this 1 minute and 54 second video, I actually want to hear all 99 of these problems. Let's hear it.
Your job depends on reliable tools.
This out.
That's why Harbor Freight is committed to offering quality tools to pros like yourself.
So you're telling me that you showing a highlight reel of Day'Ron Sharpe and entitling it, Day'Ron Sharpe fixes 99 problems for the Raptors. And then you do no explaining at all of it whatsoever. And then I've heard out of your own mouth that a lot of the biggest problems that the Raptors have are offensive creation. And you're telling me Day'Ron Sharpe is going to fix 99 problems? 99 problems is such an exorbitant number that I highly doubt that you actually believe that he fixes 99 problems for the Raptors. And then you don't actually explain it, which is fine. If you're going to use a tactic, to try to get people's attention, that's fine. But this right here is much closer to clickbait, especially because you're not explaining what the 99 problems are. And I don't even think that you believe that he fixes 99 problems for the Raptors. But if we were to ever get into a conversation with each other, you and
I also want to be clear. Like, everybody knows, I'm cool with Low. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Everybody does that, right? I'm not. Look, if Penn cooked low, I promise you, I would be on here talking about Penn cooked low. Shit, I've cooked low a multitude of times. It is what it is. So trust me, believe when I say I'm not just saying he's right in this circumstance because I'm cool with low. He's just right. He's just right. If either one of the videos are closer to clickbait, you having a Dayron Sharp fixes 99 problems for the Raptors, and it's just a little highlight reel, and you're not saying anything, that's closer. But even me, I'm saying, let me say this. I wouldn't even still necessarily call that clickbait, though. I don't know. I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't. It just, that would be closer to if you're going to deem the Jokic is in the thumbnail, so this is clickbaity and whatnot due to the subject at hand about fake assists. You see what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. But again, I wouldn't deem that as clickbait either, though.
Need to explain that to me before we talk about anything else. Explain to me the 99 problems you think that Dayron Sharp would fix for any team in the NBA, let alone the fucking Toronto Raptors, my nigga. You would have to explain that to me first. If not, then that means one of your most recent fucking videos you uploaded is something that would be deemed closer to clickbait than what I uploaded because you don't actually even fucking believe the title. Scotty Barnes is not human. Brother, you're doing...
I mean, so essentially, Lo just said the same thing, basically.
You're doing the same thing, bro. You are literally doing the same. You're doing it. You are doing it. You made a video saying that Scotty Barnes proves he's the DPOY. Are you seriously complaining about my video and you have titles that you don't fucking believe in? What's crazy is that's far removed from what reality is than what I'm saying. What the fuck are you talking about?
Now, that's not clickbait. Pause. That was clickbait. That's the one time I fucking did it. And I got 280,000 views. My point is, I know how to fucking get views. Nikola Jokic won life. Absolutely. That's a little clickbait. That's a little clickbait.
I mean, but he still does like titles relatively the same, though. Like, it's just some hit, some don't sometimes. It's like kind of is what it is. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but having a title of Scotty Barnes is the DPOY when all of us see the 8 foot tall, the 8 foot tall, 9 foot wingspan alien running around, clearly going to win Defensive Player of the Year. What you call that exactly? I don't know. And when we did the all defensive teams and stuff, and everybody, he was on that episode, I was on the episode, everybody voted Wemby DPOY, like including him. So I don't know. I don't know, man.
It got 3 million. That's not clickbaity. And also, the title for a YouTube short doesn't fucking matter because no one reads the title for a YouTube short. They're scrolling through the fucking algorithm. Who the fuck knows the title for a short or a TikTok? No one knows it. And the fact that you think that the reason why you got 3 million views on that is because you titled it Nikola Jokic won at life. What are you talking about? And also, that's not fucking clickbait. If you go into the video in the short and then explain why you believe Nikola Jokic won at life, how the fuck is that clickbait?
Speaking of doing something, I got something I got to do, brother.
You know what my point?
I'll get what you do.
I prefer not to farm views, not because it's economically good, but personally because I want to have integrity with my content. And I prefer to sleep at night. I don't need to do. You won't believe what Scotty Barnes did.
Did you lose a lot of money?
Hey,
sports betting,
edit this out.
DraftKings
We
or
paying the
FanDuel? You may qualify.
And titling something, you wouldn't believe what Scotty Barnes did.
Hold on, y'all. Wait. Well, hold on. Hey, you sit back there. At least let me finish because this a video right here. So you gonna have to wait. You got to wait because this is a video. Yeah, this is a video. Yeah, let's continue. Don't throw off my video on this. Now let me rewind so I can get back to where I was.
What Scotty Barnes did.
And titling something, you wouldn't believe what Scotty Barnes did is not clickbait if you then provide the evidence that you did something that is so compelling that it justifies clicking on the video. The truth of the matter is, brother, you keep doing this shit and no one believes.
I'm just not realizing y'all talking about ads are targeted, and that ad was about if you lost money, bet. Oh man, y'all stupid in the chat. I haven't bet all. I've been stopped betting, but y'all gonna say, well, that's because you lose. Nah, y'all wrong for that. Y'all wrong for that. No, I did not. No. It took me one bad streak, and I learned my lesson. It don't take me wrong to get up. I don't know how people get addicted to stuff like that. How you get addicted to losing money? It took one bad streak. I was done. I said, yeah, I'm through with this. What am I keep losing for? I don't understand. Yeah, I said, oh yeah, oh shit. Lost about 3-4 times in a row. Shit. I'm good. Fuck, I'm gonna keep betting for. I'm losing. I'm losing money. Why would I continue to do this? The fuck? What does that make sense? All right. Let's continue.
At what you're saying. So after they click the video, start doing this shit and no one believes at what you're saying. So after they click the video, start watching it and realize what you're doing, they stop watching it. And that's why on your algorithm, it says that people only watch 2 minutes of whatever shit that you're uploading. That's why.
You will not get an audience that supports you beyond basketball with that. You need to earn that shit.
brother. I don't know what comment you're trying to make, bro. I have not only been on multiple basketball channels at this point, I have also stepped outside of basketball and people have watched. I don't know what world you speak on about what audience does or does not exist. I have jumped on multiple platforms. You sitting here claiming that the people who are in the chat with me right now, are not going to follow me based off of what you think that they're not receiving the value that they expect to receive clicking on one of my videos. Sir, you are sadly mistaken.
You think I respect you because you streamer or you got in with the right people at the right time and they put you on how to stream? You think you're great?
Fuck.
No, for real. You want to be for real?
Who is he in conflict with right now? Like we can see as the video has gone along, he's like ramped up his tone and aggression as if he's like arguing with somebody and somebody's saying something in return. Nobody's arguing with him right now. Why is the conversation like escalating? What? Like you would think the way he's responding, or not even he has me. He's sigh up my mind because I just said responding. It's not responding because nobody's talking to him. He's not talking to anybody. He's just talking. It's just like, oh, I'm hating on this nigga, and it's just time for me to just let my hate out. Who is he talking to? Like, what are we doing? Oh, matter of fact, let's really talk about Who's responding? Who are you in conflict with right now? Nobody's talking to you. This is strange. This is strange behavior. I don't know. This is odd. Now we're doing a whole low deep dive based off of a low video that you haven't watched. We're doing a low deep dive on a low video you haven't watched. Now we had to talk about lows come up. How did we get here? Where did we go wrong on the maps, on the Googles? Where did we go? How did we get here? It's crazy.
Real. Let me ask you a question. Swiper had this whole thing.
What are you talking? What is this nigga?
Right time.
I got in at the right
people, nigga.
What was the right time? What was the right? Mars. Yeah, Mars is just Mars knows how fucking stupid this is. I got in the right time with the right people for what? I've been doing content for 10.
Hey, nigga, because I see you back here. Choose what side you gonna be on, nigga. Goodness gracious. I was on the right side because you was on the left. Then you talking about, oh, you in the way because now you on the right. Now I got to move to the left. Now I'm on the left again. And now you... Goodness gracious, bro. Choose a side. Let me go back so we can have a flowing video.
Stupid this is. I got in the right time with the right people for what? I've been doing content for 10 years before content was something that many people started to do. There was no right time to do content at that point in time because no one thought that content could be a career that was sustainable as long as I've been doing it. So what right time are you referring to? The reality is, bro, you get viewed more times on Player's Choice in your own platform. So if anybody joined an opportunity at the right time, it would be you, not me.
I can't say anything about that because that's probably true about myself right now. But it's all relative, right? And we're working our way up. Huh? What's that Michelle Obama mean when she linked? We're working our way up. Huh? You know? So, you know, it is what it is. However, if this video gets responded to, let's be clear. We're not the same. It's not the same thing. You've been on here a good little while. You have more subs, but if you look at them, all righty. Let's continue.
Anybody who actually benefited from streaming, it would be been you, not me. And you're talking about streaming when I streamed on a platform that y'all joined. What are you talking about? What world do you live in where you think I made the most out of an opportunity that someone gave to me when I was one of the first people in the basketball space? There was no opportunity to give. Nigga, I was just uploading videos for the sake of uploading videos. When I started uploading videos, there was never a point in my mind where I thought 10 years later, I would still be creating content. That's not why I started creating content. And even when I had got with Agent, but he was still in college. He didn't even crack 50,000 subs. That man was barely getting 20,000 views a video. And be very mindful as well.
Beware of friends like Low. See, now he got a shit on Agent. See, now he got a shit on Agent to goddamn, you see what I'm saying? Beware. He trying to undermine Agent motion right now. This is crazy. This is crazy.
When at the time in which I met Agent, he wasn't even making NBA content. He was playing 2K. So in what world? And it also at the time when I started making NBA content, I think Corzimba might have been in year one, maybe in year one. It was so, bro, I am one of the first people to start doing NBA content from an independent standpoint on this platform. I don't know what world you're talking about where an opportunity was given to me when I had to not only create it for my own, but create other opportunities for everyone else, including you. My nigga, you are on that platform because I decided to step away. My nigga, if I was still there, no one would be looking for your services. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact. So that's the reality. I wasn't looking for no Pensar services if I was still.
Again, maybe me as well. You know, I want to be like, ooh, he got him, but he got me too. So I ain't finna just, hell no, fuck that. They still would have wanted a nigga up there. What you talking about, nigga? Nah, this is crazy. I'm sitting here watching. I'm catching jabs, low key. I'm catching jabs in this goddamn video. Fuck you, love.
Still on the platform?
Y'all think those are the best people speaking on the internet just because they get the most views? Is that the world we're living in right now? Your views are gonna be currency for how much I gotta fucking respect you. You come at me and you be like,
who says this? Who is saying? Who are you talking about right now?
Again, he's arguing with himself again. He doesn't like feel himself. He doesn't feel himself letting go of the rope right now. He's letting go of the rope. Who is he arguing with? Who is he arguing with? He is in conflict. He's having an internal battle right now, publicly, for 20,000 people to see. 2-point-something live. This is crazy. And I think the reason is because, to be in all honesty, the thing is, I've seen Penn and we've seen Penn, and this is why I kind of, throw these a little. I don't really care about it that much, but the reason why I'm like throw them a little viewership and shit jabs that way is because he did that to somebody I know and gifted. And so it's like, it's funny because when he wanted to kind of throw that, when he was up on the view shit like that, he did that to somebody. And so basically what he's doing is, well, if I was in that position, I would use that talking point as well, or I would feel like that. So this is just projection because we've seen him do it. When he got it gifted, oh, get you a platform first where you can do. Can't do that this way though. Can't remotely do that this way to Low. But then he knows that if he was in Low's position, he would feel like that. He would act like that. He would think like that. What is the common knowledge, or what is the term or phrase? What you do with a little money is what you're gonna do with a lot of money. Who you are with a little money is who you're gonna be with a lot of money. If you're an asshole with a little money, you're just gonna be an asshole with a lot of money. If you're a nice person with a little money, you get enough money, you're still gonna be an ass. Yeah, it's get to a certain point, you probably still gonna be a little, but for the most part, you're still probably gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of how it go. But let's continue. Let's see what side he's gonna be on this time.
What are you talking about?
Bro, he's literally projecting.
Yeah, this I ain't gonna lie, bro. You are projecting heavily. No one told you that you had to respect me because of views. Who said that? No one said that you had to like somebody because of views. No one's saying that you're better than someone else because of views. No one is saying that someone creates better content than someone else because of views. There are several people who make better content than me and they don't get as many views as I do, and vice versa. So I don't understand, bro. You are projecting and it's insecure.
That's cool. That's cool for him to say, actually. Lowe's an okay human being, you know what I'm saying? He's a pretty good fella. You know what I'm saying?
insecurity to the max. You are insecure about where you're at right now and the standing with your content, and you're not projecting anybody telling you got to respect him because how many views he got. No one has said that. No one's saying that. You're literally arguing with yourself about something that no one is talking about. We went from you commenting on a video that you did not watch to now all of a sudden we're talking about how you think that someone believes that you have to respect me based off of views. What are you talking about, bro?
Oh, I'm a big content creator. I'm a big fish.
Edit it out, and now he back to the left side. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Oh, y'all ain't gonna say that I shop at Coach now, huh? This ain't a targeted ad.
Say hello to the night with the
Oh, now I chew tobacco
dark.
too, huh?
Earn double rewards points on our cocktail-inspired series featuring spiced cider.
Fuck you, man. I respect what I do a lot.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to turn this off. That's actually cringe. I actually did it. I'm talking about, bro.
Oh, I'm a big content creator. I'm a big fish. Fuck you, man. I respect what I do a lot.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to turn this off. That's actually cringe. I actually that's just cringed inside. I'm not even joking. Just for the people who are watching who do not know of this person, he was saying some of the most ridiculous, rage bait, attention grabbing type of takes to the point of him saying that Santi Aldama was better than Cade Cunningham because of VORP. That's the type of individual we're talking about. So to lay the foundation, the groundwork of who we're even talking about to begin with.
We about to move off of this. Pin, I think it's well done now, okay? I think it's well done.
Yeah, my cock is well done. Well done down your fucking throat, bro. You did nothing more but spend a good 20 minutes of this fucking live stream slobbering me up and topping me off and making sure you got every ounce of fucking nut out of my balls, bro. That's all you did. Because what you just talked about is irrelevant because you didn't watch the fucking video. Instead of actually watching the video and becoming more informed on it, you are so thirsty for attention. You decided to comment on something that you did not watch. You didn't.
I suggest you don't make a response video. I feel like this isn't going to go in your favor. If I were to give you some one-to-one advice as a coworker, just leave this be. Leave this be. And you want to know why? It's because it's not, you know what? I'm not even going to judge you off the fact that you ego people, you know what I'm saying? Hey, some people flex on people that they, you know, get bigger than and stuff like that. But the fact you can't do it in this one. You just can't. So let's get past this. Just get past this, because this ain't finna go how you want it to go. This not finna go how you want. I'm honestly saying this as I'm saying. Just leave this alone, sidestep that, and let's just keep it pushing. But because he be having you so flustered. He's not even, Lo isn't even like present. And look how like flustered he is over him. It's crazy. Just leave this one alone. Pick another fight for another day. Pick another fight for another day. Bro, upgrade results. What you talking about, Castro?
Even watch and said things that was said in the actual fucking video. That's nothing more but seeking attention. And so right now, all you're doing is sprinkling more seasoning on my penis to make sure that it's just not salty. You want to make sure it's peppery. You want to make stop.
Okay, please.
All you're doing right now is sprinkling sugar on my cock right now because you know it's been way too salty this entire time, bro.
Okay,
That's
okay, we got it. He's giving fellatio to your shaft. Goodness gracious. How many times are you going to reiterate it? Pepper on cock is wild. Editor, bleep cock. Don't know if that can be in the video, but my goodness. We get it. We got it. This is crazy.
Doing is meat munching. You found a way to critique and complain about me without actually watching the thing that you're complaining and critiquing about me for. That's what you literally just did. So all you're doing right now is just let me put a little sugar in there because it got real salty there for a second. How deep down my fucking throat it was. I was bouncing on his dick so hard I forgot to let me pre-season it before I put it in my butthole oven, and I just said,
okay, all right, okay. See, this is just homoerotic. Look, that's wild. That's disrespectful. I'm not gonna lie. See, now you gotta make a video. See, now he has to respond. That's wild. That's wild. Yeah, that's crazy. If Lo has something to tell us, my goodness, just tell us, because that's wild. Now, we are allies over here, but I'm just saying, wild. I can't even repeat. I don't even want to repeat what he just said. I really don't. That's crazy. That's crazy. Nah, you gotta hell nah. Booty hole oven is wild.
Down ride on this nigga for 20 fucking minutes about nothing.
Food.
All this started because you decided to comment on a video that you did not watch and then proceed to talk about things that were also discussed in the video while still trying to claim that you know how the video was made, but you didn't know what the fuck you were talking about. And to everybody else who has problems with that video, I'm all open. I'm here to understand what you're saying. I'm here for it. But watch the video first. Because if you watch the video, every single last thing that people keep bringing up about the video, or even my other takes about John Stockton or just assist in total, I've already discussed it. I've already talked about it. I've said that it's not just a John Stockton problem, or it's not just a Jokic problem. I've already stated that it's not just a home thing in contrast to away. I've already stated all these things that y'all are saying, but it still doesn't refute the fact that it exists. And the premise of the point I'm making is that you should be intelligent enough to make arguments about basketball and what someone is able to do on the court beyond just farming PRA. That was the point in which I was making. And you purposely deciding not to understand that just so you can then try to defend an argument that was made in the fucking video, just so you can try to come across as someone who is intelligent, while again trying to belittle someone else. Brother, you are insecure. Something is wrong with you. And I'm gonna say it again. I avoid talking about you and to you simply because I think something is genuinely wrong with you. I think,
again, watch and respect how you talk to my coworker, number 1, 2, and 3, actually. All right? I'm not taking this much disrespect from my coworker. Now, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I think we're at the end of this video too, by the way. Yeah, we're at the end of the video. He practically said what he needed to say. Again, if I'm Pensare basketball, at first I was like, nah, don't respond. Gluteus maximus hole, though, maybe that one takes the cake. No pun intended. But I'm just saying, maybe you say something in return there. That was wild. I'm not going to lie. Let me know down below in the comments, who do you think won? Who do you think made the most sense? Again, make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn that notification bell on so you know we're live and we drop another vid. And until next time, it's been real. All righty. Get that out the way. Now, is there a reason as to why? Let me ask you, why did you take the approach that you did? Because we actually talked about this. I'm going to let y'all behind the scenes a little bit. And I was like, you know what, Lo? Don't even worry about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Just take the high road. When they go low, we go high. Don't even make the video, right? But he decided he was going to make the video. You were going to make the video, at least. So tell us about that thought process.
I was bored. I was bored, man. I was bored. I don't know what to tell you, brother. You know, I was bored. I actually held on to that video for probably like 3 days. 3-4 days.
Oh, you had been made that video.
Yeah, that video was. I made it.
Oh, so even by the time I told you that, had you already made the video?
Oh no, I made it that night. That was the night. Remember, we called me originally for the Luka and Shai convo. They were about to.
They say your game too high, by the way. On the right.
My bad.
They said they hear your breath.
Oh shoot! But the Luka and Shai game that day, that's when I recorded. God damn! Why is my game that high?
Yeah, nigga, they said they could smell what you ate earlier today. Goddamn.
All right, it should be better. Yeah. Okay. I was bored. I did that video. I kind of held off on it because I was like, should I do it? But then I was like, fuck it, why not?
Mm-hmm. And no Lake Show Jerry. At that point, he already knew about the video. About that. So I was just letting him know, hey, this doesn't even worry about it. But nah, he decided to go ahead and, hey man, salt and pepper on the.
Hey man, saying I'm a joke and making a fat joke about me on a video that you didn't watch. I mean, I don't know what you. I don't know.
I'm sorry. Yeah, and you said sugar too.
Yeah.
Which makes it a bit, that puts a little different connotation on it.
Hey man. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying now.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Going out of your way to speak about me about something that you didn't watch is crazy. I don't understand it.
It was crazy. If he responds, are you gonna respond again?
Probably not. Well, let me tell you that. Will I respond? Probably, but will I upload it? Probably not.
Okay.
There's enough stuff going. There's enough stuff going. You was either that or I was gonna upload. I was gonna react to the LeBron Memphis beef, and I'm like, I don't even feel like that's that interesting at all. But you know, it is what it is. But I just wanted to come up here and just ask: Do you think that do you think he's intellectually bankrupt?
No, I actually said during the video, I do think Penn is smart. I think Penn's a smart individual. I just think that that ego sometimes drives him away from like rational thinking.
Me, I think that if intelligence and brains was a currency, he would be in debt. I think he thinks Wi-Fi is a personality trait. I think that He's running on 1% with no charger. I think that common sense actively avoids him.
Actively.
I think that he's as dull as a box of crayons. It makes sense that his name is Pen because he's about as dull as a ballpoint pen.
With no ink?
No ink. No ink. I think he's the reason why warning labels exist. I think that I just think that I think his brain lags a little bit, you know. I think something's off. I think something's missing there.
What would drive you to such conclusion? Is it one particular incident? Is it a multitude of things adding up? In your opinion, like how do you?
No. It's definitely a multitude of things. Like it's something that I've been peeping, just passively. I think he definitely lacks emotional intelligence. I think that he doesn't comprehend certain things. Oh, I gotta go. It is Raquel's birthday.
Oh,
yeah.
Tell Bookfoot I said happy birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Here I come.
Happy birthday. Yeah.
But yeah, if he decides to respond, then yeah. I'm not also getting in a room with him. He's dumb. Like I feel like if I get in a room with him, I'll be in a classroom full of misunderstandings. So there's no need for me to even do it. So there's that. Bye. I'll see you later.
All right, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, happy birthday to Rara. Happy birthday in the chat. Make sure that y'all like the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Turn that notification bell on so you know when we're live and when we drop another vid. The words of Lo, let me say this. I am not responsible for the words of Lo. Lo is a grown man who makes his own decisions and speaks his mind freely. You know what I'm saying? I am but a platform, but I am nobody's puppet master, right? I can't control what Lo says, but the words of Lo are beholden to Lo and nobody else, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, that being said, I will be on PC tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. Make sure y'all tap into PC every day for me is 10 a.m. Central. Also make sure you guys continue to tap into Town Hall Hoop streams every Saturday over here on this platform at 1 p.m. Central. All right. Make sure y'all continue to tap in. Appreciate again all the love shown on the last live stream. We crossed 10K on that one. So appreciate y'all for that, man. Also continue to pull up on Mars's channel as well. Right. We do it on Mars's channel every Wednesday. So that'll be in 2 days on Mars's channel at 3 p.m. Central, 4 Eastern. We'll be live over there on Mars's channel and on Wednesday, Town Hall Hoop stream. So make sure that y'all tap in. Again, PC also Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central. And that will conclude Unscripted episode 9. Usually these are but about an hour and a half, but obviously shit kind of went left today, and so we're here. But again, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button for us, turn on the notification bell so you know we're live. And I will see you all manana. No, I'm not gonna stream any games tonight, even though there are some good games going on. I will be watching the games, but I won't be streaming them because I streamed earlier today. I did this stream for 2.5 hours. I'm a bit streamed out, guys. So I will see you all tomorrow. We will be watching games tomorrow. Probably, I guess I have to still watch the Laker OKC game and see us get 30 ball 7 minutes into the game. So it is what it is. I'll be here tomorrow. Peace, love, and blessings to you all, man.